Hey guys, what is up and welcome to my first manga and anime review. So today's first manga review I'm gonna do is a review on Beck. So yeah, let's get this started. Hey guys, so I'm gonna start off with my point score thingamajig, whatever. So anyways, this thing I'm just gonna show you some 3 quick images, and I'm hoping you guys understand based on these 3 quick images the points, the what each point means, and the overall score for the points. I think I've done a pretty well self-explanatory on what they mean. I think they're pretty self-explanatory and I don't have to explain. So my little plots discussion right now is going to be pretty much almost the same synopsis except with more detail. So anyways, let's start it off. So the story follows Koyuki, which is the protagonist, and his bandmates / friends as they try to make it big by being rock and roll people. So anyways, it shows the struggles of actually trying to be a rock star by very early on in the story, because they made enemies with a person they shouldn't have made enemies, which is a what are they called, a brand company, whatever, I can't think, not very good with the music industry. So anyways, it shows them even if you have you're extremely good at what you do, you're gonna get taken down, especially if you make enemies with the wrong people. And it shows the struggles of them trying to find a producer, a manager, and actually getting gigs. But after they start getting that, it becomes a bit easier. The story also goes on their little road trip journey across America, trying to make it big there. Well, technically here in the US. What the fuck am I saying? Let's see, there's also the hidden plot line of the guitar Lucia, which is the guitar that Rio uses. Oh yeah, another thing that happens a lot is the romance in the series with Koyuki and Mao, which is how do I say it? It's not the greatest. It's stale, especially when I compare it to other series that I've read. It's a stale relationship. Nothing new. Girl falls in love with a guy. Guy also falls in love with her. They have their own little drama. Yada yada this, yada yada that. It's kind of a subplot. Better. Not the greatest. Nothing new to bring into the series plot line. My biggest issue with the plot, though, is the last few chapters, per se. Not sure, I guess the last 30-ish chapters, probably around there. The story was being annoying by not progressing the storyline very well, adding a bunch of useless chapters that weren't needed. For example, Sako, I think that's the thing. No, not Sako, Saito. Saito and the teacher, whatever her name is, and other shit like that, which saw progress. Certain plot lines weren't finished, I feel like, and they weren't developed as well as they should have. The story also felt incomplete after I read it. I was like, what the hell is it? What about the dude? What are we gonna do with that dude? If you've read the story, I think you might know who I'm talking about. In case you don't, dude with the weird afro and shades. Other than that, there's not much to say about it. Can't really think about anything else to talk about the plot. The storyline was pretty predictable, but what do you expect from it, though? It's not supposed to be the greatest shit ever. it is a little hyped though. Now, does it justify being overhyped? Below during that overall score. Anyways, my score for Beck be overall my score for the plot line, I'm gonna give it a 3.5. It was okay, and it was almost good, but not that great, because I feel it's an incomplete storyline. I felt that the ending was rushed, so I'm gonna give it a 3.5. Okay, moving on to the next section. So the art for Beck was the first few chapters, it wasn't the greatest start. It was horrible, horrendous, really bad actually. But through the story, it starts progressing, and what's his name? The manga. Let me check. Oh, okay, here it is. Harold Sakuichi. Overall, starts developing the art pretty well. It's not my type of art personally. It's not the greatest. It's not the worst. It's pretty good, I guess. It's decent at best. Shading was really good. Proportions were great. I have heard some people say that the art is supposed to be realistic, but in my opinion, it wasn't realistic per se. It was okay art. In my opinion, the art is very 90s. If you compare it to other series, the art, it doesn't stick out. It's pretty plain looking, not very realistic like it's supposed to be, from what I've heard from other people, specifically friends. Because if you want to get some realistic art, there's other realistic artists that are better at drawing realistic art style. I'm gonna give it a 3.5. It wasn't it doesn't have anything that makes it unique per se. There's also the whole issue with Ryonosuke and Maho, or technically Ryo and Maho. They pretty much are the same person except one with boobs. I had issues differentiating them multiple times, and the only way I could tell the difference was by looking at their chest. It was very, very fucking annoying. So anyways, I'm gonna give it a 3. Yeah, 3. Don't feel it deserves a 3.5, because doesn't. Let's give it a 3.5. 3.5 for an extra 0.5 just because the artist Harold Sakuichi, that's how you pronounce it, progress art overall, and it would be kind of a dick move for me to not give him 3.5. Okay, moving on to the next area. Okay, so now we're gonna start with the characters. Now, warning, you may get annoyed with my opinion on the characters, because some characters I have a huge annoyance. It kind of pissed me off a little too much, especially because they don't progress, and they are as annoying as they were at the beginning. Okay, let's start off with Koyuki, which is the main protagonist, also known as Yukio Tanaka. I mean, what the fuck? What the fuck am I saying? Yukio Tanaka is his actual name. But he goes by Koyuki. What the fuck was I thinking? So anyways, he's the main protagonist of the series that you'll follow. And in my opinion, he's the best character in this series. I'm gonna give him, because there are only 3 characters that develop in this series. I would say develop pretty good. Other than that, everyone develops decently or not at all. Ray, I mean. Fuck, I just noticed I've been calling him Rio the whole time. Fuck. So anyways, Koyuki is the in my opinion, the best character in this series, because he actually develops, well, it's the art of the series. He's a annoying little prick at the beginning that gets his ass kicked and doesn't fight back and is super shy and doesn't like to make his presence known. But later on in the series, he starts seeing Rock and starts developing as a character very well. He still doesn't. He's still not the most unique character though, but he has a lot of good points. He develops. He also starts trying to play guitar. He actually learns how to play the guitar. Shows his struggles of being an average guitarist to actually being a decent guitarist, because nowhere near in the series is it stated that, or even shown that he becomes this great guitarist like Ray. But he becomes decent. What else can I say about him? He joined the band at the same time as Saku, but that doesn't really matter because that doesn't really say much about the character. Now, moving on to Ryunosuke Minami, also known as Ray. Now, fucking Ray is one of the most hated characters in my opinion of this series. I fucking despise Ray because Ray does not develop at all in the series. I'm just gonna put it out there. He's a fucking prick. He's a fucking huge ass prick that puts himself as me, I'm gonna do my own shit, and screws the end over multiple times. Well, maybe 2 or 3, but he still screws him over multiple times because the fucker doesn't even have, it's like he has no brain. He puts himself before everyone else. He doesn't develop even at the beginning of the series. I would say he kind of almost de-develops, because at the beginning of the series, you're thinking, oh, this guy's a cool guy. He got his ass kicked for Koyuki. And then he's pretty nice, but then we start learning that he's an asshole. And it's like, oh, this, I guess helping Koyuki was a once in a whole time series thing, so it's like, did he de-develop? Or is it that he's just a fucking prick and he was like, it would be nice for once in a lifetime. He takes advantage of everyone. He's a fucking prick. I can't really say much about him. Okay, next, Chiba, or Tsuneme Chiba. Not sure how you pronounce Tsuneme. I don't know. So he's one of the main vocalists in the Beck crew. Oh yeah, I forgot to say this. Fucking Ryunosuke is a fucking guitarist. If I didn't say that. So back to Chiba. Chiba is a rapper. And he's not the greatest, but he tries his best, and then he enters rap competitions. He also knows karate. He's a very well developed character. He was bullied as a kid, so he learned karate to fight against his bullies that bullied him, and hates being bullied, and hates bullies in general. So that was, it was okay, I guess, cool. Then we see him develop as a character of, he doesn't want to be living under someone's shadow. He wants to be right next to the person, more of a, he wants to break away from living under that person's shadow, which I'm talking about Koyuki, because Chiba used to be the main, but he accepts that he's not good, and tries to become better. He also has a part-time job as a Robin person, but he sucks at it. Can't really say much other than that. I think he's developed. He also has his own arc. Fucking Ryunosuke also had his own arc though, but that was a failure because he didn't develop the character at all. Chiba, on the other hand, his arc was very good. I liked it. Yoshiyuki Taira, or Taira, fucking can't pronounce names. So he's the bassist. I think that's how you pronounce the instrument, bassist. I don't know. I don't do this. I don't play in bands. So anyways, he is kind of, in my opinion, one of the forgotten ones in the crew. He's kind of almost, he's there. He likes to help the characters out, but he's not developed at all. He's kind of the mother of the crew. Kind of, he keeps things together, he helps everyone, but at the end of the day, he's not a developed character per se. He has nothing that makes him different. He's just a really, really good bassist, and he's the mother hand of the crew. Then there's fucking let's see. Then there's the last one, Saki, or fuck, I screwed up again. Yoichi Sakurai, also known as Saku. So Saku is one of the last members with Koyuki that joined the crew, and overall he's also one of the characters that develops a lot. Not as much as Chiba or Koyuki, but he develops. He goes through life like everyone else. He becomes from a decent guitarist to not a decent guitarist, a decent drummer to a good guitarist, good drummer. He goes through real life shit, like having to move and shit, coming back because of the band. He's a cool dude. I like him. Then there's Maho Minami, Ryunosuke's sister. So anyways, she develops too. She has a very, very small mini arc with Koyuki. Technically, it wasn't really a mini arc. It was, I guess it was a mini arc. It was a mini arc within an arc. I mean, if you guys get what the fuck I'm saying. I don't think I get what the fuck I'm saying right now. So anyways, what I'm trying to get at is, well, I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to get at. Let me see. So anyway, she's kind of she's super bitchy sometimes. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I actually like the bitchiness. She's super in your face. I'm gonna give you the finger, pissing me off kind of shit. She develops decently, I guess. A little bit better than fucking Taira. But other than that, Yoshiyuki. I think that's whatever. She develops a little bit better than Yoshiyuki. Not much other than that. I liked her as a character. I don't know if this matters, but she becomes a amateur model. But for some reason, I remember early on in the series, she said she wanted to be a filmmaker. But it's like her dreams were just like thrown out the window, and it's like, fuck you, bye. Really, I don't really give a shit for your dreams. We're just gonna say you have a dream, and then we're just gonna make you an amateur model, and then you're gonna move to the UK and not do shit at all. To like, fucking say what you want to be. Like, she fucking moved to the UK. We don't even fucking know what the fuck she wanted to be. It's not, we do know, but it's not even stated what fucking major she went into or what she was doing in fucking the UK. It's just like, I went to the UK to go to the university of one of the universities, I don't know. It wasn't very well explained. It was, It's just like, I'm gonna send you to the UK because you're dragging down the characters and we don't need you right now. I think I said pretty much all the characters. There's Saito. Don't know if I really need to talk about Saito. Saito got his own arc. Super little mini arc, which was pretty annoying in my opinion. Like, he used to be a good character, but I feel that the mangaka has an issue with writing characters and then throwing them in the background and we all forget about them. Saito's one of those characters. Another character is the main character's childhood friend, whatever her fucking name is. Let me see if I can find it real quickly. No, I cannot. But anyways, yeah, the writer has an issue with forgetting characters, and then we just are waiting there, and then they never make an appearance, and it's like, oh, is this how it's supposed to be? I think it could do better with the characters and not fucking throwing them away like that. Because for some reason it's like halfway through the series, it's like, forget everyone. It's just gonna be about these 5. You don't need no side characters besides the producer and the fucking manager. Everyone else, fuck you all. Oh yeah, and fucking asshole company from that other brand that tries to ruin them in Japan. Everyone else, fuck you all. We don't give a shit about you. Fuck you, and fuck you all. That's pretty much what I got. So anyways, I'm gonna give it a 3. Even though there are 3 very good developed characters, it's not enough when you fucking get rid of half the cast. Over half the cast. What the fuck am I saying? So, next. Moving on to the next thing. So, now we start off enjoyment. Now, you may be wondering... Well, not really wondering. You may be thinking, man, you're gonna hate the series. You've been bashing and giving it 3s pretty much all around. Well, yes, I have. But my overall enjoyment, you would be surprised, I actually like the series. Except for the fucking ending, which felt like the story didn't end properly. And it felt like you just fucking gave me that ending and I'm supposed to accept it. But whatever, I've already talked about that in plot. So overall, my enjoyment of it is a 4. I thought it was a pretty good story. It wasn't downright amazing, but it was pretty good overall. I liked it. I fucking liked the series, the story a lot. Even though I fucking hate Rio, I think he's a fucking asshole. And the art wasn't my favorite. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Could have probably enjoyed it better if it was fucking hear the music, but that was also one of my things that dragged down. But as you can tell, my enjoyment out is pretty high, even though I have a lot of things I hate about it. So, yeah. And now we move on to the final score, where we tally up, or I tally up the whole fucking score, and I tell you the overall score out of the series. Then again, if you guys can do simple maths, I think you guys can do it yourselves. Just in case you can't, I'm gonna do it for you. So, anyways, I think it's time for me to give you guys a score. So, anyways, let's see. We got 3.5 plus another 3.5, and then we got a fucking 3, and then a 4. Okay, so that makes it a fucking 14? Yeah, 14. So that means that we barely crossed. It's good. Good job. Good job, Beck. You get certified good. So, anyways, it's totally worth the fucking read. I highly recommend the series. Some people might give it a higher score, and some might not. I think it was a very good series. I liked it a lot. Even though I had a lot of things to hate on it. For some reason, I have a feeling I have more shit to hate on it than I actually like, but for some reason the score is higher. But anyways, so you got 13 out of fucking, 14 out of fucking, 20. That's really good. Anyways, I don't know if you guys want me to fucking recommend some shit. Because I was seeing some of Arcade's, fucking, reviews, and I thought, oh, maybe I should recommend something. So, I guess if you guys want me to recommend, I'm gonna start trying to do it. But, let's see. If you're looking for a good, music, manga, fucking, read, this is very difficult. Fucking read Fuka, it's pretty good. Oops. And, let's see, what's another one? I like K-On! That it's only because it's music. Let's see, and it doesn't really have anything else besides music, but it has rock and roll. Let's see, what else? If you're just looking for a really good fucking written story, July and April is fucking good. It's fucking amazing. And, Notabele Contabele, I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. I'm just going by memory of all the fucking animes I've watched and guessing which ones I think would fit well. I think July and April is probably one of the best recommendations I can give you guys, but it doesn't really fit under the rock and roll criteria with good storyline. If you're looking for pure good rock and roll shit, watch K-On! K-On! Does a pretty good job on that shit. But the manga, I don't know. It's not that great. In my opinion. It's pretty much the same shit, but it's not entertaining per se. Notabele Contabele, I think that's how you pronounce this show. It's also not fun to read. It's better to watch it. And anyways, if you guys like this video, fucking leave a like, subscribe, and a subscribe if you guys can. And thanks for watching. Oh yeah, the reason I'm super fucking late is because I had no internet for pretty much a week. So yeah. Anyways, bye. I'll catch you guys next time. And fuck, this shit is fucking